at the gala dinner of the South African National Editors Forum, and this dinner is focused on raising funds, for some of the legal cases that the organization is mostly looking at and is interested in supporting. And some of these cases, for example, are some of those widely watched cases, journalist Karen Moore versus former President Jacob Zuma, as well as Amabungani versus the Moti Group. And, this whole dinner is also commemorating or recognizing the events which transpired on the 19th of October in 1977, when the then Justice Minister Jimmy Kruger outlawed 18 organizations or 18 groups, press freedom groups, which to make sure that they were censored and that they don't speak truth to power during apartheid. So this gala dinner recognizes the events of that day, but also raises funds in a way which recognizes the challenges that journalists and the press and the media face today. Because it's one thing to understand that during apartheid there was a lot of censorship around media freedoms. But even today in South Africa's democracy, media houses still face a number of challenges as it relates to press freedom. Also, it relates to, the harassment that journalists face, as well as gender-based violence in the field, as well as in the workplace in the field of media. But to give us more about tonight's event and the significance of this gala dinner, I have with me Mr. Hopewell Radebe, the projects manager at Sanef. Mr. Radebe, thank you for your time. Just outline to us the significance of this event in relation to what we've seen in the past, as it recognizes the 19th of October 1977. Why is it important that we still have this event today?
Thank you, my lady, and thank you for the opportunities, and greetings to all the listeners. Yeah, the beauty of commemorating really the Black Wednesday is that we decided to take it forward. It should not be us bemoaning the past, but it should be what do we do with the future. The chairperson of Sanef's Bungalow will be honoring today the number of businesses that have taken this step forward. And as you know, we raise funds to fight the battles of journalists in court, but also we want to acknowledge the businesses that are funding the training and the development of skills of journalists. We have companies like Sanlam that run for the past 20 years the summer school financial journalism, which teaches how to report on finance. MTN started this year on working with countries like Nigeria, where they operate in Africa, but with South Africa, exposing South African journalists and Nigerians and other journalists to kind of talk to each other, get to know what kind of challenges they face in each other's country. But also that program deals with the development of skills of reporting. But also this year we started with Deloitte, what we call a fellowship, which has been run by vets, where you find that journalists who are going to be specializing on understanding the finances, the business, and then they will have their skills development upgraded and make sure that they report, because the new or the future is about artificial intelligence, it's about business, and it's about the economics of the country. It's long past just politics. We have the political power, but we now need to understand the what you call the economic power. And therefore, journalists have to be the ones that explain these things better to their audiences.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you. You heard it there, Hugo, from the projects manager at Sanef, Mr. Hopewell Radebe, explaining there some of the work that Sanef is doing. And yes, this evening is about recognizing the challenges that journalists still face, but also raising funds to make sure that they support some of the important legal cases, which will obviously set the precedents going forward.